You guys are both vets. Do you have any comments about the end of the game? Obviously, that's a tough way to lose a game.
And he won a game. He won a game with a last second shot. He won a game.
We just gotta execute like better, like defensively and offensively. You know, they did win on a shot that they shouldn't have, but we just gotta be better as a team.
Do you guys feel like it's details because you guys are so close?
It's always details. When you think about the game of basketball, everything wires down to like just small details. It's like you gotta execute here, do the little things here, do this here, do that here. But it's like you said, it's always about the details in every game.
And then just one more thing, do you feel like the youth plays a part in the team right now?
I wouldn't say a youth because like we over half for the season now. I mean, we've been going like hard ever since the beginning, since training camp. So we don't have an excuse for youth anymore. We just gotta buy into what the coach is saying and just go out there and execute everything they tell us to do. So I don't think youth plays a role in it anymore.
Tony, Chloe, anything on Zoom? Tony, go ahead, Chloe.
Aaliyah was in foul trouble for the second straight game. How do you guys kind of help her keep her confidence up when she's kind of struggling with fouls?
It's been like that all season. The only thing we can do is like, I ain't gonna say her being in foul trouble because some of it I'm gonna call the ref out is BS. I just feel like we just gotta keep encouraging her to keep going and just keep playing like as much as she can because I mean she getting in foul trouble, which we need her on the court, but at the end of the day we gotta learn how to play without her. And I feel like we've been doing it to the best of our ability because when she is on the court, she draws two people all the time. But like her just being in foul trouble, we kind of struggle a little bit. But I feel like she'll be okay. She just got to keep pushing it because, I mean, we got a game in 2 days.
Tony, anything?
Yeah, Tori, what have you felt good about in this recent stretch, both in terms of your numbers being a little better and playing with the starting five instead of coming off the bench?
Honestly, I don't care about numbers. I'm never a number player. I'm a team player. Like I try to go out there and do what I can for my teammates. Me being in the starting lineup it's because Liz is hurt, and I'm okay with that. I just go out there and try to do whatever I can for my team. Whether it's scoring 0 points and getting 10 rebounds, I'd rather have 10 rebounds than 10 points. You know, because again, I'm like a little things person. I go out there and try to do the little things for my teammates. So,
Erica, what do you make of the second half where you guys, play a little bit better than them, especially in the third quarter, but a few costly possessions at the end? How do you kind of piece all that together in your head?
Like Tori said, the details.
Yeah, it's just the last second shot. What was your kind of defensive plan there and your plan kind of going into the final 3 seconds?
Well, our plan in the defensive possession before that was to not give up any threes and ones. We actually just watched it all together because this is, enough is enough when it comes to what we're trying to do and how we keep failing in this area right here at the end. In the last 3 minutes, we give up 12 points. We make them miss a shot, and we don't fall. We don't sacrifice ourselves at the end to jump down on that ball and get that loose ball, that 50-50 ball. We keep talking about the same thing. Needed to be up closer, not let that three get off, make them put it on the floor. Talked about it in the timeout. 3 seconds on the clock. We were looking to go to Kelsey off a handoff, just try to get to the rim, get a foul. Just didn't work the way we planned.
Yeah, and Aaliyah kind of had foul trouble again today, and for the second game in a row. What are you doing to kind of help her with that, or kind of help her work through the foul trouble she's had lately?
Yeah, we're just trying to get her to, keep her hands up more, not leaning over, not falling over, working on her footwork, trying to get her to spots quicker. Nneka's a challenge, man. I mean, she's quick, she's active, she's athletic. She was having to guard her from out on the, at the free throw line area. Big challenge for her. We'll go back, we'll watch video with her, we'll show her the clips, but just got to be able to control, be more disciplined. We had several fouls where we just lost our discipline, where we reached and we slapped instead of moving our feet.
Tony, anything?
Yeah, Christie, Tori and Erica were just talking about details being important late in the game. Is that what you saw as kind of the difference in those last few minutes versus much of your second half was just little detail things that you're talking about during huddles, things like that?
Everybody's going to want to talk about the end, end of game. We gave up 27 points in the second quarter. We gave up 5 points in like a short amount of time at the end because we don't have enough discipline. We make that shot to turn around and sprint back. They had just made a 3 and they shot a layup as the time was running off because we stood there excited about getting that shot at the end of that half. You come down, you play fourth quarter, and you give up, I think it was 12 points in the last 3 minutes. And then you get down to the details, which what they're talking about. No threes, no and ones, make them put it on the floor, move your feet, don't foul. And we just didn't execute at the end.
Victoria's on perhaps her best stretch of this season. What are you seeing from her recently, and how much do you feel she's kind of juicing up that starting 5 since she's moved to the 4?
Yeah, Tori's been in the gym. She is. I challenged her at the break. If she's going to be a shooter and take some of the shots that she's going to take, then she's got to be in the gym working on it, and she's been doing that. That's her confidence. But I thought she does a hell of a job defensively as well, being undersized. We had to really talk to her about, she wasn't going to get that rebound with Stevens because of the size, so we just convinced her and talked to her about just move her out of the action, move her out of the way. Don't worry about getting the rebound. You just don't let her have it. She did better with that in the second half.
Yeah, Coach Sides, Sue Faber with Women's Hoops. Well, nice to see you in person finally. Obviously, it's frustrating. You guys are right there, so close, so many times. What is it going to take to get over the hump and start closing out these tight games like this?
Sacrifice, discipline, just playing for something bigger than you. Just several opportunities just close the game out, and we just don't make those decisions late. And that we have spent so much time since the break working on end of game scenarios, last 2 minutes, last minute and 38, last 35, like offense and defense. Like, it is something we have been working on, and it has got to start translating, and it's got to start translating soon, because enough is enough. If defensively, we've got to be able to get stops late. You can't give up 12 points in 6 minutes. And in 3 minutes. You just can't. You just can't do it. And when there's a shot taken and you have the opportunity to get the offensive rebound, you can't stop playing. You've got to make sure you do whatever it takes to get that rebound.
And then you have to turn around and obviously face them again less than 48 hours from now. How would you make that pivot to do that quickly?
Yeah, it was a decision in the locker room to watch it then, because when we're hurting the worst, they're hurting. And I just thought it would be more powerful to watch those last minutes right there while they're hurting, so they can see, and maybe it'll make a sense of urgency. It'll remind them what it feels like. I don't know if it would have been as effective tomorrow morning when we watch it, but we're gonna go to the video and watch it, see what we can do differently, what we can do better, and be ready to go in a couple days.